Excited are you about getting back to the movie?
So excited. I can't believe it.
Listen to that excitement. You'd think these movie lovers hadn't been to a theater for a year. Oh, wait, they haven't. What was the last movie you saw inside of a theater?
It's been so long, I don't even know.
But they have seen lots of movies online and on streaming apps.
Oh my God, hundreds. Unbelievably, hundreds. I've watched more movies at home than I could possibly ever imagine in my lifetime.
So what's new? First, theaters can only operate with 25% occupancy per auditorium. When you walk into the theater, things are going to be a little different than what you're used to. For instance, when you walk in, there's usually a ticket taker, right? But here, there's plexiglass, a smartphone to handle your ticket, and they'll be able to put a line through your ticket. It's all about being touchless. You come over here to the concession stand, and you're greeted with this. Cash not accepted. You have to ask for condiments, napkins, and more. No refills, and hand sanitizers and vacuum cleaners that are special for this are available, and masks are required for all. When you walk into the theater, look at number 15 over there. We'll go in there. When you look at number 15, this is one of the larger theaters, 500 seats. They'll allow 100 people in here, and basically, you don't see any yellow tape to block off seats. You don't see any plexiglass, but they do something called dynamic seating. And basically what that means is they're going to make sure when you get your ticket that you've got seats all around you that are empty. So welcome back to the movies. And if you're a member of the Brugnes family, it's a reason to celebrate.
You should see my kids. They were jumping for joy. Like we were leaving the house and they were screaming and videotaping that we were going to be going to the movies.
Boy, talk about some enthusiasm there. Something else that's new, the Express Pickup Station. It's a way to order your concessions in advance and have it ready when you come to the movies and not have to deal with the normal process of concessions and people handing things and people handing things off. So they've done a lot of things here to try to make things a little more touchless, a little more safe, and a lot more careful. Alex, Christine, back to you.
So most importantly, you can still get your popcorn, and you're supposed to wear the mask every time except for when you're having those popcorn bites. Is that the deal?
No, you can sit in the theater. They say you can pick up the mask and put the popcorn in your mouth, and they encourage you to put the mask back on. I'm going to tell you, I sat in a theater, number 2 over there, Tom and Jerry. I sat in that theater, and it was interesting to look up and see all these spotty areas where people were sitting and then eating popcorn or whatever and watching the movie. But the movie was on the big screen with big sound, and it was kind of nice to see again.
Yeah.
The highlight is that movie popcorn, though, Hal. Thanks so much. It's going to be fun.
And what a day for